Alright guys, so today we're going to be trying out this BATTLBOX fire starter. Seems really simple. Basically you have two cords, you got to stabilize one cord, pull the other cord, and you should be good to go. Pull, start, fire. It says burns for 30 minutes, so we're going to give it a little test today, a little demo. Alright, now normally you'd be building a bigger fire using bigger kindling and stuff. I'm just doing a small fire to see how this thing works. Alright, so normally you would take, looks like the green cord, secure it over a thicker log. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it to, a semi-small piece and then use that to stabilize it. I'll hold that against the ground and then go ahead and pull the red side. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is take this packaging off here. Got some plastic covering the top. Alright, so that exposes the cords on both ends. Put that in my pocket, make sure not to litter. Alright, put my knife away because I'm done with that for now. Alright, so we have this cord on one side, which is just a loop. Alright, same thing looks like on the other side, so this is the part we pull. Alright, so I'm going to again tie this green part to something, semi-larger so it has some stability. Alright, so simply put, I just tie it to the stick for now. Alright, so it's going to go right there, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this red string. I'm going to put some of the small stuff here on first, so once this thing goes, hopefully it'll start lighting that, and then I can build up the fire a little bit. So here it goes, holding the green, pulling the red, I'll wrap that around my hand here. Here we go. It seems pretty straightforward. Alright. Well, it's definitely enough heat and stuff for the small stuff, so let's go ahead and put on a little bit more. Alright, a couple bigger twigs. Again, this is just a demo. Normally I would move all the leaves here. The leaves are actually wet. I wanted to see if that would affect anything. Alright. Bigger piece there. Get this wet leaf out of the way. And one larger piece here. So I'm going to let that do its thing. Let's zoom in here. You guys get a better idea what's going on. And I'm just going to let it go. Like I said, I'm not going to tend the fire that much. This is supposed to burn for half an hour, which would be plenty of time to light that stuff. Alright, so it's been about 3 minutes or so. You can see obviously some of the wood is already burning, but the actual block itself is still burning, which is good to know. So obviously if you're not that great at starting a fire, it gives you plenty of time to work with it. Alright, at this point, if I wanted to build the fire up, I would probably move around a little bit, give it a little bit more air, add a lot more smaller stuff. This is just a quick, simple demo. Now, if I didn't mention it before, the temperature out right now is 35 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's close to freezing. It is quite cold, and all the leaves in the ground are soaking wet from last night's rain. Alright, so this is about the 10-minute mark or so. All I did was move that one stick that had the string on it, put on top of the fire. So, I mean, obviously it's burning, great. I can hear a lot of sizzling underneath. Again, it's probably some of the wet leaves, but it could be the actual box itself. What I want to do is I want to let this burn for about, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then move the fire to see if the actual fire starter is still putting out flame, because it claims to burn for 30 minutes. So that's what I'm most curious of. So when that time comes, I'll turn the camera back on, we'll move the fire over and see if the box is still burning. So we're still going here, just something I noticed to show you how wet this wood is. And you can see that's boiling at the end where it was cut. Alright, so it's drying it out while it's burning. So yeah, I mean, it's putting out definitely enough heat to burn this wet wood. Alright, so we're still chugging along there. I'm not really doing much with this fire. Like I said, I would build it up if I actually wanted a fire, but I don't want a big fire here. I'm just testing this fire starter out. We're past 20 minutes. We're in between 20 and 25 minutes. And something I wanted to note is that there's definitely a chemical smell in the smoke. It smells off and weird. I definitely don't recommend breathing it in. Obviously, no smoke is good for your lungs, but I'm very convinced that whatever that fire starter is, it's still burning under there because I can smell, like I said, a kind of chemical type smoke. So we'll see. Got another, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes, and then we'll move that fire over and see if it's still burning underneath. All right, guys, so my timer just went off. It's been exactly a half an hour since when I started this. We still have visible flame here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just move the wood out of the way to see if the fire starter itself is still burning. See a little flare up there. So yeah, I mean, this pad here underneath, this is the fire starter. So it's very much still burning even a half an hour later. If I flip it over, you can see it really flares up. So yeah, it definitely works as advertised. That's a half an hour burn time, which even in pretty poor conditions should be a lot of time to actually get a fire started. So yeah, now that I'm all done, let's put it out. So there you go. It's really easy to use. I mean, anyone can pull a string. You don't have to know much about fire. Pull the string, put wood on top, there you go. A half an hour is plenty of time for most people to get a fire going. So yeah, I mean, it definitely works. Just wanted to test it out for you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.